You know what? I am just a little bit technically challenged, but we worked it out this time. I hope you guys can hear me. Can one of you guys go on YouTube and just see if our sound is good?
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, everybody. Wow, look at that. We got a whole bunch of people in there. Where'd he go? He never got that far. New host, they can see you.
None of us had our phones.
Oh.
We're filling in for Phil.
Yeah, Phil had an emergency come up today, so he can't make it. Can you guys hear us okay? It looks like... Can you hear us over there, Nora?
I do, but there's a delay.
Yeah, there should be. There's usually been like a 15-second delay. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Charlie, Doug Taylor, Josh, how are you? Yep, it's the family show. Well, it's always the family show with you and me, Phil. What are you talking about? Now I got Jessica and Nora with me tonight. Jessica's my daughter, Nora's her husband, and they, in case you didn't know, have been the two new players we've been doing the Learn to Plays with. You are heard. Thank you, Ricky.
Is Phil in there?
Phil is in the chat. He
Hi,
is.
Phil.
Hey, Michael. How are you? Yo. Oh, my gosh. It ate up my whole battery, Nora. Are you kidding me?
It's okay. He'll get the charge.
This thing was completely charged, and now I'm already getting a low battery.
Well, we left it open while we played a game of Overpowered.
Yeah, we should probably not have done that. Let's see if you can do it. There we go. It's right up here, I think. There we go. Now it's charging. All right. Wow. New technology. Hey, Scott, how are you? Howard, good to see you. Hi, Michael. John's back. Welcome to the rest of the family, John says.
Thank you.
Guys, there's so much going on in the Overpower world. I hope you're ready for it all. Did I miss anybody? I can't get used to this. Oops. Stop. Now, where's my scroll bar? Why don't I have a scroll bar over here?
Those would be 2 fingers.
I don't know how to do that. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. I just lost everybody and everything.
Just like this.
Yes, Ricky, it is a new camera.
Oh, Jessica.
Just say yes.
No.
What? What? Wow.
It'd be funny to see, I think.
Wow, no. Scott, you have to be nice.
This is Scott that has a daughter. Ellie?
Yeah, Ellie's dad. We still like him though. We like her more, but
I'm really looking forward to meeting her.
I get seeing her again.
Did I meet her already?
Yep. She was up here 2 years ago.
What? With the Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
I didn't get to meet her then.
Oh.
You just told me about it.
Oh, I just told you about how she was helping me grade Pokemon cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
how she's the expert.
yes. And Michael says he still sees and hears us. Good. We're trying something different here. As you all know, somebody broke into this room and stole my equipment. So we went out, we bought a laptop, and we're using my cell phone to stream this. It looks like we're doing okay. Wow, look at that. 22 people already. You guys really want to hear? I like her, says Scott. He's not talking about you this time. He's talking about Ellie.
I like her too.
She's a good kid. I can't wait to see her. AJ! I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I'm sorry you haven't been able to come and hang out with us. We've been doing some serious play testing for the Champ of Champs. You guys excited?
Yes.
So excited.
We wanted your input, AJ. So
We did. We
we were
still need
disappointed that you couldn't come, but now we understand.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. They got actually about $1,500 worth of equipment and some product, which I just found out today more product was gone. So probably they hit us up for about $2,000 in product and equipment. So not very happy. Hey, Andrew, how are you? Well, we'll carry on. We're super excited about Champ of Champs. both these guys are going to get qualified, right?
That's the plan.
Yes, that's the plan, but
Uh,
we just want to have fun.
Yeah. Josh Alexander let me know the other day that he's not going to be able to make it. So there are currently 10 spots taken, 6 available. I have 4 people that are maybes for coming. So we could have as many as maybe 10 spots available of the 16, which really, really stinks that those guys can't be here. But I understand. You got to do some family stuff sometimes.
Do you know how many people are trying to qualify?
I don't. I don't know how many people's coming yet. It looks like probably 20, roughly. What are you reading? Hey, Michael. Ricky says, I've been so busy I haven't touched an overpower card since Boston. What the heck, Ricky? Michael says, I kept missing live updates. Happy to have caught one finally. Yep, glad to have you there, buddy. John says, your cell phone is better sound than your previous setup and picture is at least as good. Still sorry you got robbed though. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Hey, Slinky, who are you? I am not Slinky. Eric Counts. Hi, Eric. How are you? Freak Show's here. Carry on, my wayward sons. We are going to carry on. Howard says, Doug, your cameras don't pawn for as much as Scott told me it was worth.
We'll buy him back.
I told you Scott was a liar. Why would you believe him? Right, Ricky. Other than the time you played against us when you were up here. Sorry we couldn't have played a little bit more. Michael, I'm sorry you're going to miss it too, buddy. It's going to be fun. Scott says, Howard, you messed up the exchange rate. That exchange rate's fluctuating a lot right now, right? Wow, 23 viewers right now. We had 32. Where'd the other 9 go already? I didn't even get to make any announcements.
You're taking too long.
Maybe. Well, I had to say hi to so many people. There's so many people here.
You're so popular.
There's a lot, and we got a lot going on. It's going to be a good thing. 6,000 Canadian. 6,000 Canadian equals 200 US. Trying to wait for the GOAT to show up before we announce too much, because we don't want him to repeat anything tomorrow that we dropped tonight. He's got to get his own exclusives. 10,000 rubles, says Joey. All right, guys. I guess we're up to 28 viewers. So I guess you guys are really wanting to know what's going on, huh? Michael says, I never played in a tournament. Kitchen table only. Michael, where are you from? We're in Columbus, Ohio. In 2 weeks, we're going to have the Champ of Champs come and hang out and play with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Friday night, if you want to qualify, costs $20 to enter to try and qualify for the Champ of Champs. If you don't qualify for the Champ of Champs, we've got a free tournament on Saturday that you can play in. If you do qualify for the Champ of Champs, that one's free too. So it's free either way, unless you want to try and qualify on Friday night. You're in Cleveland. Oh, Michael, come on. You're like 2 hours away. What's the tariff on Marcel? Man, I don't know if Marcel can make it through the border anymore. Michael, you ought to come down. The GOAT is not broadcasting this week. I believe he is on vacation. I did not know that. All right. Wonder, where's he vacationing? Somewhere warm, I hope. Which means he'd have to be in the States, because they're probably nowhere warm in Canada right now, right? It's kind of cold in the northern part of the United States, too. All right, guys, let's drop some news. You ready? We'll start with the Champ of Champs. As you all know, Felipe's coming up from Brazil to play. He is bringing some exclusive... It's like his business card that looks like an Overpower event card. Uh-oh, did our camera
I saw
freeze
that in
up?
the group today. Oh, I thought we were just sitting still.
Yeah, me too. What the heck? Let's try this. So why are we... Where'd it go? Wow. Okay. There we go. I don't know what that was. That flipped us upside down. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Joe Peters, how are you, buddy? We're back. We're not frozen any longer. So, anyways, the Champ of Champs, Felipe is bringing an event card. We're back, John. And we're going to have samples of all of his books, The Few and the Cursed. You'll be able to buy those, get them signed by him while you're here. I thought that order was going to be ready for me to pick up tomorrow. Turns out it might not be. When I do get to pick it up, I'm going to upload them to our website. You guys can buy them, pay in advance, and pick them up here. Or if you're not coming to the Champ of Champs, why not? But we will ship the signed books to you. We can also get his business card signed for you and include that with the books. It's going to be really cool. So we do have an exclusive promo for Champ of Champs. I hope they pull it off. Lazarus is going to do a special anniversary set of missions. It's going to be the 30-year anniversary? I don't know. We'll call it the 30-year. I guess technically it's the 29-year. We're going to do a special anniversary set of missions. There will be... I should have asked Joe what mission set it was, but it's going to be a reprint of a mission set that we already have and special events to go with it. The events will be a reprint of the events to go with it. I'm hoping Felipe gets him the artwork for his business card to use as one of the events. And one of the write the words on it. His business card does not have any words on it. It just looks like a regular mission card. Joey, it is not too cold for the Mustang. Just drive it at 80 miles an hour. It'll warm up so fast you'll never even know you're in Ohio. Come on. You're going to really miss out. Will there be another promo from Felipe with the redhead? Maybe. I wonder if it'll be Shattered Image again. Ricky, honestly, I think he told me, but I don't think it was Shattered Image. I can't remember. But Felipe is also trying to work out that they can bring a special promo card of the redhead, not the 7 fighting, but something new. Michael says, I would totally come down and play if I wasn't so terrible at the game. Michael, you can
That's how
learn
you
to
get
play.
better.
That's right. These guys just learned how to play in January. And here we are in the middle of February. They've been playing for 6 weeks. So come on down, hang out, get some cool promos, have some fun, learn to play. Learn to play better. You already know how to play. Now we'll make you a better player. So it'll be fun. I'm going to let you all know on another insider secret. Lazarus Rising Games will be at Origins this year. We will be running an event at Origins. I'm not sure how big we're going to go, but if you ever come to Origins, if you've ever been to Origins or plan to come to Origins, this is the year you want to come. That's right, Michael. You were here last time, and it was fun. Is 56 the minimum for cards or technical difficulties? 56, there won't be any technical difficulties at the Champ of Champs because we're not using challenge. And there's the mage. He's saying, oi, ahoy, ahoy. We missed you last week. I think the last couple of weeks, right? Sean, it's been a while. Michael's definitely coming for Origins. Awesome. There's going to be some Learn to Play events at Origins. We're still working on the exclusive promos for Origins. We'll see what we can do there. Get you guys something for coming in that you're really going to love. We will run as big an event at Origins as possible. The main goal right now is to do Learn to Plays. So, just last week. Okay. Sean, good to have you back. We'll be doing Learn to Plays Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to try to run events Saturday and Sunday, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We shall see. It's going to depend on the space. Right now, it looks like I've got space for 120 players. I may have to share that space with WizKids for some HeroClix events. I'm not sure about that yet. WizKids is going to be here also. We ran their events through Heroes and Games last year, so we'll see if that's going to happen again this year or if they're going to do it themselves. But Origins is something that you're going to want to keep on your schedule. That is June 18th through the 22nd, I believe. That'd be a Wednesday through Sunday. 18th to the 22nd is Wednesday through Sunday. Then I got the dates right. But if it's not, I might be off a day here or there. But you get the...
Close.
Yeah, I should have looked it up. I didn't have time. I was too busy watching these guys play Overpower. Scott says, Jessica, I love your dad. He's like a much, much older brother. Oh my gosh. Well, at least she didn't say dad, so okay. I guess I'll take that, right? Scott and his underhanded compliments. And so,
Started off strong.
yeah, he did. He started off real strong and then went downhill fast.
Couldn't be too nice.
No, it would probably break his heart if he tried to be nice too long. So hopefully you guys will make plans to be here at Origins. I wish Phil was here tonight to join in on this. And I'm only 18 minutes in and I dropped 2 of my 3 spoilers. You guys going to play at Origins?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, you might have to work.
No.
So that, huh?
I know the guy who does the schedule. I got him in.
Yeah, you do. He does everything you ask, doesn't he? It's not me either. He's talking about her brother. He does everything she asks you to do. Sean says, is Origins done at the convention center? It sure is. It's right here in the same convention center where Heroes and Games is located. Hey, Brett, how are you? I've lost to the entire Bertrand clan. I can't wait to lose to Clan Sims as well. How about that? They're already, high five there. They're already taking losses from us. I'll rock and roll your world, Brett. It'll be a lot of fun, though. I'm sure it'll be the most fun you ever had losing. Probably wasn't too much fun losing to the Bertrands, was it? Because they just like steamroll people all the time. So
What
it's
kind of decks do they play?
winning decks. Whoa, looky there. There's my wife tuning in.
Hi,
Says,
Mom.
hi, kids. Got to get her playing. Then it really will be the Sims clan. The whole family. Maid says, do they do D&D tables? Yep. Maybe I should run a table and promote my show. Sean, absolutely you should. I can't believe you haven't thought of that before. This guy says, Doug, you would be worried if I was too nice. You'd wonder if I'm okay. And I'd wonder who you were, because I know you ain't Scott.
You're not worried about him anyways?
Nah, I don't worry about Scott. Oh, the wife's giving the stream some love. Look at her. Michael says, I always make the fatal error of playing the characters I like instead of the meta. Hey, you know what? I played Neron. I played Henry Pym. I played Neron and Henry Pym on the same deck. So play the ones that you like and have fun. That's all that it's about. All right. Are you guys wanting to know what's going on with the third IP? I say the third IP. I have been told by Joe that I am allowed to announce right now the third IP is officially signed. They have a contract. It is going to be happening really soon, and it looks like they're actually going to delay the Top Cow set, and they're going to launch the first major set will be this new IP, which is really something that I didn't think they would do. I really thought this late into the announcement that they would go ahead with Top Cow, and then the next IP would actually be the second set. But nope, they're going to flip-flop it. And some of you already know what the third IP is. I am not allowed to say today on stream what it is. They gave me permission to announce that the contract is signed. So don't ask me.
Don't ask me because I'll say it.
Jessica might say it way before me. And she was actually told by someone other than me. So I did not break my NDA to Jessica.
But I didn't get my hopes up until it was confirmed. And
Yes.
so,
It's been a long time coming, right?
yes, and now I am so excited.
Did he tell you back in June? No, August.
What?
August for the OP Cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about it ever since. I think it's what got me to actually learn how to play.
Yeah. I'm sure that had a lot to do with it, besides the fact that Nora wanted to play.
Yes.
And would you say that the sky is the limit, says Josh. Guys, that's all I'm going to say. I don't know what that is. Sky is the limit. Freak show. Michael, if you're having fun, you're doing it right, says John. Yep. Will you be running a World Legends tournament at Origins? Yes, it will be World Legends. It will not be I won't say there won't be a Legacy format at Origins, but the main events are going to be World Legends and ERB. Mostly because that's the way we plan on playing going forward. That could change at any time, but we're not going to. I don't plan to run a Legacy event at Origins unless, as we get closer to the date, more and more people start asking for it. Michael says, does it rhyme with Zybound? Wow.
Whatever could that be?
I don't know. I think he's got a typo there. Doug is safe. Since gingers are soulless, they can't turn into zombies. Wait a minute. I never heard that about red gingers. I thought that was just brown-eyed women.
I'm not brown-eyed. No one looked at me.
Yeah, Nora had to
You
look
better
check
know
my
by
bag.
now. Yeah.
Oh, man. Gingers are not soulless. What the heck? They're pausing the initial set. Michael, that is correct. The first major release will not be Top Cow. It will be the IP that they are going to announce any day now that they just got a signed contract for. And John says, finally, I could stop biting my tongue about this. Almost. Sigh. Yeah, don't say anything yet, John. I don't know what we're exactly waiting on, but Joe told me there is a signed contract in place.
You didn't know.
Doug Taylor says, you didn't know that gingers have no souls. Doug, I always thought I had a soul. This is the first I've heard of
This
it.
is news to us.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look into that. Maybe
Pray extra hard tonight, Dad.
Yeah. Gotta go sit down with my pastor. Joey says, Legacy all day for the win. I know, Joe. I like the Legacy format a lot. I really do. But for now, I'm going to stick with the World Legends and just see what develops. Wait a minute. John says, no, Michael, it's going in their planned order. Nope. But are zombies safe from turning into gingers? Asked Ricky. Yeah, I think they're pretty safe, Ricky. I don't think that'll happen. Michael says, didn't I give them a bunch of money? I don't know, Michael. How much money did you give them? Did you go with the retailer level, which was like $5,500? Josh says, I've heard these jokes my entire life. I'm immune to all the damage now. Josh is also a ginger. Yeah. I don't know, Josh. I didn't hear a lot of them when I was growing up.
Yeah, have you heard that, Josh?
Yeah, Josh, have you ever heard that one that were soulless? I mean, that hurts. I would say it hurts my soul, but now I found out I might not have one. John says, Michael, World Legends, then set to, then Top Cow. That is correct, John. That is the way it's going to flow. Michael says, do you know what franchise from Top Cow will be used? The only thing I know from Top Cow is the Darkness and Witchblade. I think those are the only two that I've heard talk about. We know the Witchblade from the promo given out at New York Comic Con, and the Darkness was also in the promo art that they had at the booth.
Do you have an extra Witchblade promo?
I do not. I do not. They would only let me have one.
Oh, right. I remember.
Yeah. And I think I gave it away at New York at the Big Apple. I gave it as a prize, so I do not have one.
Okay.
Michael says maybe. Maybe he spent $5,500 on Overpower cards. Scott says, breaking news, Phil has been replaced from Overpower Adventures. They are so much better. Wow. Wow, Scott.
Until you see us play, and then we're nothing like Phil.
Phil has been coaching him, though, so he's helping. Initial Kickstarter's coming out first. ERB set is scheduled for release soon. Right. But the first major release, because that's a Kickstarter, they're not calling it a major release, the way I understand it. And the first major release will be the IP that was just signed, and then Top Cow next year. And this major release will be out in 2025. I kind of thought Joe might pop in the chat here to make sure I didn't tell anybody, but maybe he's just lurking in the shadows. He doesn't want to make a comment to see how far I'll go. Don't worry, Joe, I ain't going to tell him. Cyberforce. Charlie says Cyberforce is going to be in the Top Cow set. And Scott says Doug only remembers the kid jokes that he had in the 1920s. Scott's so funny. Josh says we can arrange that freak show. Oh, I missed something freak show. What happens if you get hit by a ginger? Wow. Maybe you lose your soul and I take it. Is that how it works? Charlie says they have mentioned new Velocity character. I think I did hear something about that. Yep. Mike was clarifying thanking John for clarifying. Sorry, I thought
That could get confusing.
Okay. Yeah, Top Cow's coming out next year. This year will be the new IP that they signed Friday. Josh says it works just like Highlander. There can be only one, Josh. There can be only one. Scott says, I've been coaching my new player that likes to play 5 OPDs in his battle site. Yeah, you're not a very good coach there, Scott. I can't believe you let him do that. Didn't you even look at the battle site before you let him start playing? Josh. Yeah, it was pretty powerful battle site, Josh. I don't even know which one it was. Scott didn't tell me what one he was playing, but it had to be amazing. I bet Scott lost to him that hand, or that game. So, guys, you got any questions for us that I can answer? Don't ask me what the name of the IP is, because I can't answer that one. I think I've spoiled all of my major announcements. We're going to be at Origins. We have a new IP. The new IP will not be out in time for Origins, so we will be using the Kickstarter. Michael says, can we also get an explanation how the BK special works? No one seems to know. The BK Burger King? No.
You have to pull it up and read it.
The BK is going to the dead pile and get a card,
Oh, okay.
I believe. Oh, it's the Outback. Scott, you let... That's funny. Joey says, I am Joey Henderson of the clan Henderson, and I will take your head. Yeah, good luck with that, pal. Oh, man, there can be only one. Freely is the last name of the IP. Come on, guys, quit trying to get me to say things. I'm not going to spoil it. Introduce yourselves. Didn't we introduce ourselves? I'm Doug. This is Jessica. That's Nor.
Hi.
They're setting in for Phil this week. Wow.
Doug is my dad, and this is my husband.
Right. I think we did cover that earlier,
Well,
but
he
maybe wasn't in yet.
here.
Yeah. Give us a like and a subscribe too while you're at it, if you don't mind.
Dad, I don't think you explained the BK special.
What? You guys are trying to get me in trouble. How many Anex can I play? Scott, you get one this time. Can't be playing more than one. Play attacks face down is the BK special.
Oh.
It has to be a special or a power card. If that's what you're asking, it cannot be an activator. Michael, is that what your question is about? You can play the BK special by itself or with an attack, but if they defend the attack, then the BK special also goes away. So if you play it by itself and not make an attack at that time, if they negate it, then you don't get to make those specials face down on your next play.
Is it a card that you just put in play?
Yeah,
Like
kind of like
TK Shield?
Professor X's +2 to all actions.
Got it.
If you just play it, they have a chance to negate it. without an attack. If you play it with an attack and they defend the attack, both of them go away. That's going to change in the new rules, though.
Can you use your activator to go get something?
To defend it?
No, I'm sorry. As an attack, face down?
No.
Can't be from the battle side at all.
Nope. Has to be a special playable by that character or a power card playable by that character.
Got it.
All right. Who has that card? Does Zaray have that card? Mr. Miracle has that card. It's a fun card. I think he has. I don't remember. There's a couple characters that have it. It's a cool card, but it's hard to get into play. If the defender guesses wrong, do they lose the card? Absolutely. Can they try to guess more than once? No, they cannot. You get one chance to defend each attack. If I put an 8 face down and you try to defend it with the 6, your 6 goes to your discard pile, my 8 hits your character.
Wow.
Yeah, Phil says the Ray does have that card. Mr. Miracle has one. If he defends a card with an equal power card, his power card hits the attacker.
Oh.
Problem is nobody ever attacks him. So, you'd have to shift something over to him and then play
Right.
it.
Did,
Riddler and Daredevil also have it, Phil says.
did you ever play that card whenever you play the Ray?
No.
Because it's too hard to get into play?
Yes. And the way that it is, if they just negate that, it also negates the first attack if you play them together.
Right.
So, I don't think anybody's ever played that card in a tournament and been successful with it. I think I saw somebody playing it at one event, but it never, I don't think it worked the whole time. So Ricky says, I tried a Daredevil Ray Darkness deck with that strategy. Interesting, Ricky. Did it work? You put a ha at the end of it, so I'm kind of thinking it didn't work too well for you, did it? Mage says Morlock Tunnels has an aspect that allows the whole team to attack face down, which is very cool.
Oh.
Very cool. The Morlock Tunnels are like this close to being playable. Some of you will, I know, Sean, you're going to come back and say they're playable. Yeah, they're this close to being playable. Freak Show says, off topic, did they ever make a Green Arrow character card? Sure, they did. That was in the JLA set. And he's just okay. He's not overpowering. He's not underwhelming. He's just okay. Yes, the aspects cannot be negated. So to put that out, is that for remainder of game or remainder of battle? I haven't seen it in a while. I don't remember. It's probably just for remainder of battle. Ricky says it needed some tweaking and could have been made better, but I didn't want to put the effort into that one. Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Did you have fun playing it?
Yeah,
Was it?
Ricky, did you have fun? That's what matters, right? Oh, Mysterio has it too, they're saying. That's what Phil and Michael say. That's interesting. Mysterio just has never gotten any love in this game. Morlock Tunnels is just battle. Yeah. Ike says there was a Green Arrow. It's Connor Hawk Green Arrow. And John says, I played it with Darkness. It's won some games, but not consistent. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if you don't have a negate, you can't negate it. And then you're guessing. So if they ventured for the win, you could be in trouble. You guys got any questions for anyone? You got anything that's been bugging you that you want to know the answer on? I know Nora wants to know, how do you not draw duplicates?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, if anybody has some shuffling techniques, we've tried pile shuffling.
Yeah. Boy, the other night when we was playing with Corey, the 4 of us was playing, and it's just like Nora was getting ate up by his discards.
Yeah.
I think part of my issue was I was placing a good amount and then having to concede, and so I'd have a lot placed going into the next hand. My deck's not that big,
Yeah.
so that's where I got a lot of dupes.
Yeah. Sometimes 2 or 3.
Yeah.
2 hands in a row. It's like, that'll wipe you out. It'll be a short game.
Michael says don't put any duplicates in the deck.
Could have played one of everything. You'd have a hard time getting to the 52 card minimum.
Joshua says, Doug, how many allies should I use? He hates
None.
allies.
Josh, you know the
Eight.
answer to that. It's 0.
And we did
0.
run into that problem, I think, in a game that we played the other day, where the ally became unplayable in the last hand of the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
just
that's
the
absolute worst time to not be able to play it. Your
Yes.
opponent's venturing for the win, and you got to use those cards
Yeah.
sitting there.
I did lose by one venture on that one too.
Yes.
So any other
By
card.
1 point.
Yeah, if you could have played that ally, you might have won
Yeah.
at least that hand. And
I still think it's nice. You need a power card to, or a 9 or less or something. You can't negate it, which I like.
I like the ally cards. I think 1 or 2 is good.
I think 2 is perfect.
But I could be swayed to 1 or none.
I tell you what, if you lose a big game in a big tournament because you have an unplayable
Because
ally,
you never play an
Yeah,
ally
I
ever
bet.
again.
Yeah. I mean, Corey still has nightmares about that game against Marcel. And that ally was just sitting there, and he had to place it because he didn't have a special in his hand to play it.
Right.
And as soon as he placed it, Marcel knew it wasn't playable. And it's like, oh, I don't have to count that card. It's like, nope. Oh, look at that chat blowing up. I've never seen this with a 6 chat rate. That's pretty awesome. We're losing viewers, though. I guess they think there's no more exclusives to announce. Whoa. Duck
I
Taylor
built a
says play
deck
with less
once that
viewers.
had no power cards.
What?
What? No teamworks either then?
Yeah, I couldn't.
No.
Yeah, Michael, I don't know about that one. I'd have to hear about that.
Scott said the answer is to cheat.
I tell you, you gotta keep an eye on Scott when you're playing. I heard a certain count has a better version of the old BK in World Legends. The Count of Monte Cristo? Yeah.
John says, I hate going into my power pack with an ally. I'll play the ally in Beyonder deck.
Yep.
Good point.
And I don't like them. I don't even like them in the Beyonder deck. There's enough chains in the Beyonder White Queen Magneto deck that you don't really need that ally to start the chain.
But they can't negate.
Yeah, and you're probably
Fair.
gonna get to play the chain part of the chain anyways. So it's okay. John, yeah, going into the power pack with an ally placed, or you have it placed. You have 2 heroes left, and one of them's Spider Woman or Silver Sable, who you know you have no specials for, and the ally's placed on the other character. It's like, well, that's not playable. To me, they're like universe cards. Yes, there are situations where you get use out of them, but
It's not worth the risk.
It's not worth the risk. Not in my opinion. Doug Taylor says, can someone confirm it is not the count from Sesame Street with that good special? That would be kind of cool. We need a Sesame Street expansion.
Do we?
Nah, man. Josh says Venture 1, 2, 7. Yeah, venturing 7 in the first hand's a good way to have a quick game.
One way or another.
Yeah. Allies are better with any hero decks now, says Phil. Yeah, because the any hero can follow up the ally. I'm not sure if I like or dislike that rolling. I don't play any heroes, but if I did play any heroes, I would like the rolling. But since I don't play any heroes, I'm not sure I like it. So, yeah. Let's see, makes 1 upside down attack. Only specials and allies. I build stupid decks. Only specials and allies. Holy cow, Michael. And you got to the minimum, huh? I suppose you didn't run any events, because then you need 56 cards. And that'd make it even harder. Super Grovel. There are no stupid decks, just stupid ideas. I don't know about that. And Phil says, that's the way the count would venture for sure. John says, you can use an ally or 2 to reduce duplication, but I still don't do it. Scott says, sorry, Doug, it takes a skilled player to play allies. Wow. How would you know, Scott? You seen somebody do it? Oh. Yeah, I don't want to take the chance of that ally becoming unplayable. Yeah, I don't run any. But of course I'm playing a teamwork deck lately, so I don't have a lot of specials to throw with those allies anyhow. I gotta take a drink. My throat's getting. Go ahead.
How did that deck with only specials and allies go? Did you have a lot of chains to make up for not having any teamworks, or
Holy cow.
I guess if you go against somebody that doesn't run many negates?
Yeah, there's no such thing. Well, there's hardly any such thing.
Well, Corey.
Yeah. Corey and I are the only ones that have been running decks without negates, I think. Everyone's got a negate. Michael says, I never played more than 3 cards in a deck that would be a duplicate. Interesting. Josh says, hey, I built a whole new shelving unit this weekend in anticipation for the Kickstarter delivery. You know, I was really hoping that they could finish it up and maybe overnight us a package for the Champ of Champs with the Kickstarter cards. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah, very wishful thinking. I'm hearing now that it's, and this was not an official rumor. This is not breaking news or anything. I'm hearing April. So I hope that's true.
I think that's what they put in one of their updates.
Did they put that in one of the updates?
Yes, I believe so.
I ought to check those updates once in a while, but they do them so rare. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I was interested, so
like, okay.
I took a look.
So we're still probably looking at April. Of course, this new IP signing has nothing to do with the Kickstarter or the delivery. The Kickstarter delivery may set the time frame for the new IP set. I can tell you this. No, I shouldn't tell you that. Never mind. I'm going to read a couple messages.
Tell me later.
Scott says, hey, Doug, would you like to tell everyone what happened last time you bet 7? Yeah, I lost. I lost by 1 card, you know. And it was fun. I don't care. I had fun that day. And it was to qualify for the Champ of Champs. And it turned out it was best that I wasn't playing in the Champ of Champs anyways, because I had to run the event on Saturday. And there's no way I could have ran that event and played in it and also run the tournament for the rest of us. So I would have been running 2 events and playing in a third. It wouldn't have worked, so I really don't care. And Scott had a story that he can tell everybody. He can tell his grandkids one day, right? Look, everyone knows double shots are the way to dominate. You know what? Joey, you say that, and it's absolutely not true. But I have been seeing double shots show up in a couple of decks. Didn't Tyler play one?
I don't know if I know what a double shot is.
I haven't even shown him to you. So, it's a card that's not a special, it's not a power card, and you combine it with a power card to make 1 attack or make 1 defense.
Okay, like the training
Yeah,
cards?
kind of like the training cards. But you got to have a teammate that pitches in. So if you draw it when you're down to 1 hero, it's a discard.
Mhm.
And it's also 2 cards to defend 1. If you attack with it, it's 2 cards to attack and maybe get defended by 1 card.
Right.
So nobody ever used them. I think the first time I saw them was Boston. I think it was in Boston. Somebody was playing them. I think it was Tyler. I'm pretty sure it was Tyler. Somebody will let me. Yes, great Spider Girl combo. Right, because Spider Girl's power cards can't be defended from the battle site. So if you Spider Girl. So if you play that with a double shot, it can't be defended from the battle site.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, Greg, how are you? It counts towards damage and venture, though. Yes. One of them doesn't go away. They both stay out there, and it's going to be 2 of the 4 types.
Mm-hmm.
So, like a strength combined with a fighting power card, or energy combined with a fighting power card. It's never energy and energy, or strength and strength.
Right.
So, hey, Gregory, are you coming? You're coming to the Champ of Champs, right? Oh my gosh. Falling behind here. Scroll that for me, Jess. All right. John says, new legacy, 18 non-duplicate teamworks. I plan to lose 3 games per tournament to someone's events. Yeah, because the new teamworks are only a 4 to attack, They are not considered duplicates.
Only 4.
Only a 4. Yeah.
Norm loves
Gosh.
teamworks.
Well, don't we all? Hey, Jerry.
Yes, but that's his bread and butter.
Jerry said the email did say April. Okay.
Thought so.
Yep. Let's say Brett. Double shots with Spider Girl are unexpectedly neat. Yes. Phil Miller says double shots with Spider Girl are phenomenal because of her inherent. Yep, everyone's reminded me of the Spider Girl inherent. And it is good. And not too many people outside of Tyler play Spider Girl. May says double shot has their uses. They can be brutal. With the new rules being unfolded into legacy format, double shots can now be combined with multi-powers. What? How does that work? I don't think so. Hey, Craig, you're coming. Awesome. Can't wait. Hey, Brett says it was Ty who was using the double shots. It's a tactics card. And you know what a tactic is because we've had tactics. But I haven't showed you the
Do I?
double shots. Yeah. The A next is a tactic card.
Oh.
The home base. The home base is also a tactic.
Yeah. Well,
Any
not
home
the home.
base.
Yeah.
Any home base.
Yeah, the ones that you guys have been using. Yep. Tactics are a 4th card that can be placed too, says Doug
Oh.
Taylor. Yeah. I guess I should show you guys the double shots. Double shots and universe cards and allies are 3 cards types that I don't use. And I still don't understand why they brought the universe cards back into the game. Oh well. Phil says double shots with Avengers Mansion are very potent too, but they're inherent. A next is an aspect, not a tactic. You're right. What are we using that's a tactic card right now? Thank you for Doug for correcting me on that. It's got something in your deck that's a tactic. I can't remember. Michael says I don't like using cards with multiple icon types on it because Power Leech annoys me to say the least. Power Leech can be tough. Play it at the right time and it's all over. Well, there's the goat. He finally made it. Marcel, are you on vacation? I hear you may not have an episode tomorrow. Wow, our chat rate really dropped down. Mike Dow always ran double shots. Artifacts are tactics as well. Artifacts are tactics. Wow.
What are artifacts?
John, I'm not sure what you tried to type there. John's going to remove that comment here in a minute and then he'll correct his typos.
What did you ask for?
What are artifacts?
Are
Are they even worth?
I'm being exposed as a poor teacher right now.
Well,
All
at
right.
least we ask now and not
Yeah.
after the
Yeah, what's it?
qualifiers.
Artifacts can't be negated, and once they're in play, the only thing that can get rid of them is another artifact called the Ultimate Nullifier. A lot of what it does is you can boost somebody's power grid to a 7. So X babies, you can play one on them to raise their intellect to a 7 or whatever. There's also some that will allow you to shift attacks, discard top 2 cards from your draw pile into the dead pile to move an attack anywhere you want it this hand, things like that. So we'll go over them next time we get to play. When are we playing again? Friday? I don't think it'll be before Friday. Tonight.
Yeah, probably Friday.
Marcel says, I'm in Cuba. What? Marcel, good to see you on the chat, buddy. New episode on the 19th. Okay. Image Inducer gets a fair bit of play. Right, that's the one, discard top 2 cards to the dead pile, from the draw pile to the dead pile, move an attack.
What do you think about that?
I don't like it because
Don't think I do.
you're burning a lot of cards. You may burn something that you were really hoping to get. Like your 1 per decks or your events or your activator that you're beyond or
Right.
but Ricky's done really good with it and so has a couple other people. And Pim Particles are fun, says John. Pim Particles allows the player, the character that has Pim Particles played on them, to decide how many cards you're going to draw this battle, 3, 6, or 9. So yes, that can be fun and annoying at the same time. If they're down cards, you make them only draw a couple and keep that card advantage. So, yeah. Michael, you have a great week, buddy. We'll see you next week. And Josh says, best to use artifacts with Odin's Vault home base now, I think. Yeah, I still don't like it because you have to discard to put one of them into your hand. They can be fun, but not as competitive, I don't think. I used to try to raise Deathlock to a 7. What? Ricky says Nightcrawler can get rid of artifacts. How does he do that? And I think, wouldn't the KL specials also get rid of it? What was the big news? Yeah, you missed it, Marcel. Doug Taylor also likes pin particles. Marcel, they do have the third IP signed to a contract. It is now official. Unfortunately, that's all I can say. I cannot name the third IP.
And Top Cow being pushed back.
Well, I can tell you that Top Cow will not be produced this year. The first major set will be the new IP. I think Marcel already knows what it is. So he doesn't need me to tell him. Let's see. Marcel, they are also going to have a big presence at Origins this year. Probably, they're going to be there with a booth. They'll be doing Learn to Plays. And then, as I've been telling everybody, I'm going to be running events there. I don't know if Lazarus is going to be running any events or not. Oh, pin particles are 6, 8, or 10? Holy cow. See what happens when you're not here, Phil? Nightcrawler has a 6 intellect attack if successful. You discard one placed or in play tactic cards. Oh, is that out of the Marvels? Nobody plays Nightcrawler except Corey.
That's a running theme, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John says thanks for streaming and thanks for guest starring.
Thank you.
John, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Did I give Marcel the whole rundown? Yep, it is going to be awesome. I hope you plan to. Oh, I don't think you're going to make it to Origins, are you? Howard, are you still in the chat? I think Malabolgia can discard tactics. Okay, that could be. That's another character that does not see play because he's a whole lot of points for a whole lot of nothing. Michael says, do people play the Marvel set? I thought it was just a sort of fan set. No, the Marvels is not a fan set. It was actually going to be the next set put out by the company, put out by Overpower before they decided to just fold the game. So it is technically not a fan set. The now North America Overpower League does allow the Marvel cards in their events. There are a lot of good cards in that Marvel set, but MOE, which is Masters of Evil, that was a fan-made set. Nikki says some goats do play Nightcrawler in their battle site, unfortunately. Ricky, do you have a hard time with Nightcrawler? Yeah, I know it is weird, Michael. I don't dislike it. It does give us some playable cards like Silver Sable's 9LS Avoid, Teammate Avoid, playable from reserve. Yeah, they just print and play. Print your own. And you can play them. Although Felipe in Brazil said he tried to get Marvel set printed and the printer won't print them. And so you definitely have to pretty much print them on your own. I think if you change the backs on them, maybe it'd be a little easier to get them printed, but he was having issues. So we'll have to wait and see what Felipe does when he comes up. We'll see if he just printed them out or if he got a printer to actually do it. Phil says Marcel beat Ricky by getting rid of his image inducer. Sorry, Ricky. Wow, nice play. Yeah, you definitely have to sleeve them either way. In official tournaments, all cards have to be sleeved. And that's the way we'll be playing at the Champ of Champs, by the way, in case you're wondering. You will have to sleeve your cards. But Michael, I hope you come down, hang out with us for a day. Come down Friday night or Saturday and just hang out. Sean says, Image Inducer is a game winner. It can be,
What
for
is
sure.
it?
That's the one you discard 2 cards off the top of your draw pile to shift and attack. So you can discard 2 cards off the top of your draw pile to the dead pile to move all your power card hits to the X babies. And then since they don't KO them, tuck them with the Holocaust card. Move them all into your permanent record. It is all those venture points.
Got it.
Yeah. Ricky says, actually, my Infinity Gauntlet. Ricky, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. What's the Infinity Gauntlet do? Is that resurrect one character? I think it is. Yeah, Doug Taylor says the printers wouldn't print them for him either. Michael says, I feel dirty playing printed cards. Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Looks like Howard might have left the chat. I had a question for him. But, hey, Sean, now that you're here, are you going to be able to make it to the Champ of Champs? Or are you still trying to find a ride? I sure hope you can make it. Like I said earlier, we've already lost like 4 of them, right? Wow. So, 4 of the guys that qualified to the top 10 aren't coming, and Josh was the 11th spot for winning Oklahoma. He's not coming. There's going to be plenty. We'll have plenty to fill the spots. Just like to have as many of the top 10 players here as possible. All right, it's we have to combo with New Warriors. Yeah, that Image Inducer is nasty. It lets you discard 5 cards, I think, to resurrect any one KO character for that battle. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Who's the best reserve character? Asked Michael. Well, depends on what you want. Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman's awfully good. Silver Sable's awfully good. Doctor Strange's awfully good because they can all play Teammate of Voids from reserve. Flash is pretty good because he's playing Reap the Whirlwind from reserve.
I just like Spider-Woman. Plus, I like the +1 for energy card, power cards.
To attack.
Yes, to attack.
Yeah, when she does come up, that is awfully nice.
But I mean, I've only gotten to use it like twice.
Yeah.
Because I mostly have like, I've got the 6 energy, but then the rest are mostly like multi-powers.
Yeah, I think you're running a 5 energy. 1, 5. A 5 multi and a 5 any, maybe. Yeah. Mage says, assuming that Tangerine Palpatine doesn't escalate things further, I have a possible ride. We'll confirm this week. Oh, that'd be great. Hope you can make it. Hawkeye is almost good. Hawkeye is good.
Corey likes Hawkeye.
Corey does. He's trying to make it work. Kind of wish he'd give up on it, but
Yeah, I think it's been doing good for him.
yeah, it is.
That dynamite delivery.
Yeah. And Avenging Archer, which is 6.
And action leader.
And then Action Leader out
And
of the
Hawkeye.
Marvel set. Yep. Yep. Hawkeye's got 3 good playable cards. Velocity is amazing from reserve too. Yep. She's the same card as Reap the Whirlwind. Discard 1 place card and its opponent, so it can only be negated.
Like PCs? What's that?
I don't know. Power cards.
Oh!
Mage says Hawkeye's really good. And Phil says Velocity's only 16 points. She's also a max 6. So the problem with her is her not Reap the Whirlwind. What is whatever her card is like incredibly hard to get, and it's like $100. So if you want to run 3 of them, you got like a $300 deck right off
So
the
you gotta
bat.
print it.
Yeah, just print it.
Sorry, Michael.
Yeah. Josh thinks Deathbird is good too, and she's okay, but she can defend any frontline character with power cards from reserve. So if she's a 7 fighting, so she can defend the X babies. Yeah. even better if you play her with Leonidas. I don't know. Speed through, right? That's the $100 card. Speed through. Joey says Hawkeye and Green Arrow, the only archers. Are they? Yes. For now, the World Legends set's going to have Robin Hood. Ricky says, do I play an old reliable or come up with something new for Champ of Champs? Come up with something new, Ricky. There's nothing to lose other than a game.
We'll bring them both.
There's no ratings points given or taken away, so you're not going to lose anything there.
Is he already qualified?
Nope. Yes, Ricky's qualified.
Is he
Yes.
qualified?
He-
Oh.
Yes. They had a glitch in the system, and when they took that glitch out, Ricky jumped like 3 points in the ratings.
Oh,
So he
nice.
did get into the top 10. I think he's number 8. I forgot. Yep.
I was gonna say, because I'm gonna play with my Beyonder deck, and then if I don't qualify, then I think I might play my Professor Inhumans Scarlet Witch.
deck on Saturday.
Yes,
Nice.
just for fun.
Yeah,
Because
why
I
not?
really enjoy that deck.
Right, play what you like.
Mhm.
What about you? You gonna play the same deck, win or lose on Friday?
Win or lose.
Win or lose? Gonna go with the Cadillac?
I
All right.
we'll see how it goes. I think I might need to add some cards in there, but I don't know.
We'll see though. I might be sad from losing on Friday and decide to still play Beyonder.
We've been, Scott, are you still in the chat? Scott has been helping us build the Cadillac for Nor, so we shall see. Mage says Robin Hood is bordering on broken. Ductatus is another name for Orange King. Michael says, I wish they made Jonah Hex so I could make an Old West deck. Well, they got to get a DC license before that'll happen, but you never know because, as Josh just said, Billy the Kid is in the World Legends. You could play Billy the Kid, just pretend he's Jonah Hex. Billy the Kid's got some really cool specials. He can play from reserve. I don't think any of them are defensive, but he's got some offensive attacks like Hawkeye. So he's fun. There's a lot going on in the World Legends set. I'm kind of excited. I can't wait to get it. I hope it happens a little bit sooner than April. Josh says, I want Doc Holliday. That would be really cool. If you get Doc Holliday, we also, I'm your Huckleberry. I love it. You also have to get the rest of them, right? Maybe the whole family of, oh my gosh, Tombstone. Who fought Tombstone? You ever watch that movie, Tombstone? It's the best. Oh, it's the best Western ever made. What the heck?
Well, why didn't you make me watch it?
You
You
probably
didn't
said,
make me watch Casablanca either.
yeah, you wouldn't watch it because it was black and white.
That's not true.
Oh, that's exactly
not
right.
true. I watched westerns with you and black and white movies.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, why didn't we ever watch Casablanca?
I don't know. What's
Yeah.
it rated?
Oh, it was G. Yeah.
Then yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well,
It's your fault.
Yeah.
That's what I'm blaming.
okay.
You can't blame me.
I guess not. Let's see. I got a little lost here. Yeah, Billy the Kid is this set's Hawkeye. Yep. Billy the Kid and Wyona Earp are two Old West characters. Yeah, there's two of the four. Robin Hood lost his inherent, didn't he? I don't think. Did he lose the inherent, or did they just make him 20? No, that's Three Musketeers. They made it 20 points. They may have lost it. Maybe. Red Arrow would be kind of cool, Joey. Yep. What was the inherent? I heard it was removed. Josh is asking. I don't remember. And I shredded all my cards, so I can't go look. There, Joey says it's an amazing movie. Tombstone he's talking about. He probably
What
meant it
about
for Casablanca,
Casablanca?
too. Yeah. Wyatt Earp and the Earp brothers and Doc Holliday took on the bad guys. So, all right. Hey, oh, I just noticed. Stefan's in the chat. Hey, buddy. All the Western characters you're mentioning have cards in Doomtown. Yeah, nobody plays Doomtown, Stefan. How you been, buddy? Are you ready for Champ of Champs? You haven't come over to practice one single time. I guess I got to text you a little more often to remind you that we're playing. And he says, come on, Doug, Tombstone is fun, but hardly the best. What? The Man with No Name trilogy, Outlaw Josie Wells, Unforgiven, Treasure of Sarah Madre is very good. The High Plains Drifter is also very good. But I really like Tombstone the best. Doug says Joan of Arc. I don't think Joan of Arc would be considered a Western character, would she?
Someone said something about history.
Oh, more characters from history. Yep, I missed that. Yes, there are some historical characters in this set. Michael says Billy the Kid and Joan of Arc are the only two real people so far. I mean, Robin Hood wasn't real. Sheriff of Nottingham, he wasn't real. I thought those guys were real. I thought that was like English history.
I was gonna say
Zora?
Dracula and his wife.
Dracula. And Josh says, what about Zorro?
Zorro is a real guy.
Yeah, he was real. Man, Michael was trying to take all the fun out of our lives.
What's her name? Mina Harper.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking.
Nina Harker. Yeah.
Harker.
Joan of Arc and Billy the Kid worked together to help Bill and Ted pass their high school presentation. So there is a connection. Yeah. And Ricky says the Angry Mob. Yes, the Angry Mob is real. Right. Joey likes the movie Unforgiven. Lynn, I'm not sure, Lynn. I mean, he might have. I think they used a lot of liberties on Leonidas to make that character for the movie 300 and in the comic, but I guess technically he was real. Yep, Vlad the Impaler was real, Joey, for sure. Michael says he forgot about Leonidas. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, you made it.
Just barely.
Now do what Ricky does and go back and watch it at 2 times the speed to get caught up. That's what Ricky does when he's late. How you doing, Anthony? Phil says the best cowboy movie of all time is Outlaw Josie Wells. Robin Hood looked like Kevin Costner, Doug Taylor says. Well, I guess in one movie he did. Phil, I know you like to watch a lot of Westerns. I can't believe you didn't name a John Wayne as the all-time best Western. Just anything by John Wayne, right? You ever seen any John Wayne? I know you never watched John Wayne. You never watched John Wayne
I
either?
don't think so.
Wow. Okay. There was a lot of John Wayne was like really big in the Western industry. Freak show. Let's not forget Cthulhu. Yeah, because Cthulhu's very real. You're right, Joey. I
He's
forgot.
still real now.
That's funny. Robin Hood and Three Musketeers. Right, halfway to building a deck of characters with Bryan Adams theme songs for their movies. True Grit. There you go. Phil says True Grit, second favorite Western, second best Western. Michael says, I'd like to see a future set with Paul Bunyan, John Henry, and Pecos Bill. Of those 3, Paul Bunyan might be able to take on the Hawk, right? No. I'm just hoping they get the Marvel license. Let's go Marvel. Marvel and DC. Let's rescue the DC characters, actually make them playable.
For Anthony.
No, not for Anthony, because Harley Quinn is never going to be playable, I hope. We'll make her a max 6 on anything, and then nobody will play her.
Wow.
Except Anthony. He'll put her
He
on
will.
every day,
On
no
every
matter
day.
what.
Doesn't matter.
Right. But we need the Marvel license. That's what we really need. Superman finally gets an 8. Yes, he would on my DC deck. And so would Thor. Thor would be an 8 strength. He fought the Hawk to a standstill many times. Michael says, please do. The DC sets are awful. Yep, they are. Except for the Ray and Neuron. Right?
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 Right. Our coworker Anthony is only playing the DC cards right now. And getting his butt kicked. But he doesn't care.
Are you serious? You built an all DC deck?
Yes.
I haven't played him, so I don't know.
Oh,
I
yes, it was not good. And
Yeah,
he
of course
bought
not.
And he bought more. He's
What?
keeping it going.
Sean, strike a pose for your new OP card. Mr. J. Lex Luthor becomes playable. You know, some people play Lex Luthor and they've had some success with him. And Superman's borderline playable, but Josh, it's not his haircut I like, although it's pretty cool. I am currently running a killer Batman and Wonder Woman deck. Sure, mate, sure.
Tell us more, and then we
Yeah.
can suggest it to Anthony. Who else are you playing?
Anthony built a deck with Wonder Woman on it, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
And Flash, I think.
yeah.
We did do Wonder
Flash.
Woman, Flash, and Daredevil at one point.
But Daredevil on a DC deck?
Daredevil, yes.
Hmm.
That was Corey's suggestion, I believe.
Oh, okay, that does help. But Wonder Woman's just an ain't fighting with nothing.
How late
I'm
does
getting
this
tired.
go? Yeah.
Michael says, I have a Joker, Penguin, Riddler, Two-Face deck that does pretty well.
Okay.
Josh Alexander out in Oklahoma did well with the Penguin deck. Sean says, come on to Discord and let's play. I don't do Discord. Sorry. Josh, that's a pretty good build for Wonder Woman and Baker Street. 221 beat Baker Street. When you make your opponent reveal a card, you get to make them discard it.
Okay.
Reveal cards. You get to choose one of the revealed cards and make them discard it. That's going to be in the World Legends set. So that's going to be fun. And the reavers. So if you go through their dead pile to remove one card from the game, you get to remove two. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm kind of excited for the World Legends stuff. Sean says, a likely story. No, Sean, if you remember, I have always stated that I don't do Discord. Every time somebody invites me to Discord, I don't do Discord. Michael says, for Marvel, I would like to see Elektra and Pyro, two of my favorite characters that were never made. Oh, Electro. Yes, Electro and Pyro. Electro was made. I just can't read too well. The print's too small. I could probably make that bigger. I'm not going to mess with it today. I might break something. There's a lot of characters left in Marvel that never got made, and then they can hopefully fix some and make more players or more characters playable. That would be really cool. Like Henry Pym. Henry Pym needs a negate, I tell you. Give him a negate. Play via FaceTime. Yeah, I do have that. I could FaceTime. Or we could just play when you come to the Champ of Champs. We'll have lots of downtime if you come early, as we don't start Friday night until 6 o'clock. Jerry says, I don't think any of the Guardians got made other than Drax on the One Intellect. You are correct. There are no Guardians of the Galaxy, so that would be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. DC also desperately needs locations. Yes. And they need a couple characters with negates. And a little originality in the specials. All the different Lantern Corps. DC's got a lot they could do too. They only had 2 sets. So I'm really curious to see what Lazarus does with the Top Cow. And
Rocket Raccoon!
yeah. And this new IP, I'm curious to see where that's going to go. I know some people are really excited about this new IP when it gets announced. I think it's going to be, it's going to bring people into the game, but we shall see. I know nothing about the set as far as how many characters are in it, what kind of specials there's going to be. I know nothing. So I am no longer a play tester, so I will not be in on the scoop for all that. Is it Gamora on an event? She might be now that you mention it, but it's been so long I don't remember. So, all right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up right there. Wow, we went an hour and 15 minutes. So that's great. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Ricky says I'll be getting in Thursday night. Oh, nice. Okay. Tired of getting up butt crack at dawn and leaving on Friday. All right. I work until 7 on Thursday night, Ricky, so we'll get together.
Lauren and I might be able to play.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds great.
Oh, I won't be able to play after 7. I got to take Austin home. But we can work something. We'll look at it, see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. Michael, try and come down to the Champ of Champs. It'll be so much fun. And Joey, fire up that Mustang. Come on back to Columbus. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. And if you could, give us a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, all that good stuff. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight.
Yeah,
Of course.
thanks for
Thanks for
having
having us.
Oh, anytime.
Bye, guys.
You make a nice replacement for Phil. Not that I want to replace him permanently. I'm just saying. Thanks for coming. All right, guys. We will see you all next week. Have a great
Have a
week.
good night.
68 views. 28 was the most at any one time.